What's going on, YouTube? I just got a question that came through my comments section. I figured I'd answer it with a video. It's a real good question. Looks like it's by Miss Juanita, if I'm pronouncing that right. What I don't understand, Andrew, is why risk your job for Burger King? Burger King isn't that good unless you're tired of being a wage slave for Mr. Charlie and you have something better lined up. It's a good question now. Why risk the job for Burger King? Well, been driving 9 years, 9 long years. Started in the year 2015 out here in this trucking world. And now these 9 years, unfortunately, this job that I got right now, this is the longest I ever been a W-2 employee. And so far, looks like I done made it 180 days. 180 days, 6 months. 6 months is the longest I done been a W-2 employee. Before this, I was up in North Dakota. Worked up there as a W-2 employee for about a month and a half. Then back in 2018 with Detmar Logistics, I gave them 4 months. So 6 months is the longest I've been a W-2 employee. So I'm not really familiar with the rules and regulations and how they treat employees and what you can and cannot do. I'm just a truck driver. I just show up, do the job. Don't nobody complain about the job that I do. Nobody's complaining about none of the work I did. Ain't nobody talking about, hey, Andrew, you got a cross drop, or you spilling fuel, or stealing fuel, or nobody's, hopefully nobody watching me when I go behind the counter in all these stores to get the Vita route. I'm not sure what all they doing. Maybe they follow me around the store. I don't know, but why risk the job for Burger King? Well, see, I work a 12-hour shift, and to be honest with you, I'm just being honest with you. Every day since I started that I've been working this 12-hour shift, look here, I done got Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Mexican tacos, barbecue, uh, chicken. I got plenty of chicken, Subway, regular food out the truck stop. Sometimes I go to truck stops get the regular food. So why risk the job for Burger King? Well, I didn't see nothing wrong with going to get the Burger King. Cause see, understand this is what was gonna happen. Understand if I did not go to Burger King, I told you the very first stop I was going to McDonald's. So what would have happened is they was gonna follow the truck to my first stop. I would have went inside, got my McDonald's, ate the food, then started unloading. And probably what they were gonna do is while I was eating the food in the truck, they were probably gonna knock on the door and ask me why I'm not unloading, and probably tell me to pack my stuff and leave it in. So I mean, don't get confused with the Burger King. They was gonna follow me throughout the whole day, and I was gonna be doing something wrong. So the Burger King is irrelevant. Um, Me thinking about it, it's tons of ways getting paid by this hour that a driver can be still in time. Okay, um, look, for all my fuel haulers out there, let's just say they hired me. They say, hey, Andrew, we want you to hire. We're gonna hire you to find everybody that's still in time, and anybody that you see doing something that look like they're still in time, just fire them. You know what I would do? I would just go sit up at the fuel rack. I would go sit up at the fuel. It don't matter which fuel rack I go to. I'm gonna go sit up at the fuel rack. Now the first hourly driver that come in now, and there's some type of open rack, and they get behind somebody that's already in there loading, they fired. Yeah, they fired. They still in time, baby, because they could have went inside that open rack, but they got behind the guy that's already loading. Yeah, they still in time, baby. So yeah, I mean, come on now, this is ridiculous. Uh, They hired me to work a 12-hour shift, 3 to 3. I showed up every day, worked my 3 to 3. Okay? Nobody told me that, hey, Andrew, man, in the event that you work a little bit too fast, let's just say, they give me my same 3 loads every day. Hey, Andrew, man, if you let's just say, you rush through the day and you get done early. Maybe it only take you 6 hours to do your shift. Nobody told me I had to clock out and go home if I finished early. The company gonna make their money. Let's just say 3 loads pay the company $6,000 on my shift. They got theirs. Did Andrew get his if it only took him 6 hours to do his job? 6 hours for me, that ain't. They got these 6,000. Andrew didn't get his, what, $300-400, whatever I get for the day for the 12-hour shift. Don't get confused on the Burger King. Now, was the Burger King good? Not really. It really wasn't good. Yeah, it really. Matter of fact, I didn't even eat it. Yeah, after talking to Mr. Charlie, I ended up throwing the food away anyway. I just kept the drink. So, yeah. I didn't even eat the food. I was angry at the time. So, yeah. Other than that, like I said, y'all guys know me, man. I got this envelope sitting over here tomorrow, Monday, 9 in the morning. I'm on the phone with insurance. Okay. Well, I'm also putting in other applications too, just in case. It's because we're in October right now, so I probably can't find a regular W-2 job. But just in case there's somebody out there that need a 9-year CDL driver with no tickets, no accidents, plenty of hazmat tanker experience, fuel hauling experience, got fuel cards, all of that good stuff, clean, PSP, DAC report, a clearinghouse, then I consider it. But I'm not worrying about if somebody gonna give me a job or not, because I can open up my own motor carrier. It's just a phone call to insurance. Now, am I gonna hear from Mr. Charlie tomorrow? Probably not. Tomorrow's Monday. It's my off day. Probably Tuesday. Okay, but this the problem with the job. See, even if Mr. Charlie say you can come back, we just gonna you can come back. Now every day that I go to work, every single day I go to work, I'm constantly gonna be looking over my shoulder, wondering, where's Mr. Charlie at? Is that Mr. Charlie over there? Keep in mind, Mr. Charlie told me he's not. Mr. Charlie said, look, Andrew, you don't know what car I'm going to be in. I might be in this car, I might be in that car, I may have a drone over your head. We're going to be watching you. So right off the top, every day I've come to work, I'm nervous. And dealing with fuel and hazmat, man, I might spill something. Because I'm nervous. I got the air. I'm over here trying to hook up the hose. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. When that camera go off, start blinking red, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm looking up at the camera. I'm trying to figure out, am I doing something wrong? I actually would have felt better if Mr. Charlie came to me and said, hey, Andrew, man, we didn't caught you on that phone again. We got to let you go. No problem, Mr. Charlie. No problem. I had one of the suit and guys email me. They outside the truck, and they say, hey, Andrew, do your company allow you to take a 30-minute break? No comment. Do they specify when the 30-minute break is supposed to be taken? Do you have to take it at the end of your shift, the middle of your shift, the beginning of your shift, 3 hours into your shift, after the first stop, after the second stop, after the third stop? When does the 30-minute break that's required by the FMCSA for somebody working a 12-hour shift, when does that have to be taken? But I'm not trying to get into all that. I'm just a truck driver. Okay? I just wanted some food. That's it. Nobody, I get, look. Let's say Mr. Charlie didn't show up at all. Uh, all the job would have got done. They would have got their fuel at all the stops. Okay? The truck stops would have been selling it. Everybody would have been happy. Nobody has been complaining about the job. I ain't not one time since I've been here did they ever say, hey man, man, Andrew, we don't know what's going on. The fuel ain't showing up to the truck stops, and man, we running out of fuel, and man, you just costing us money. You're spilling fuel. Andrew, you done put the diesel in the gas. Now you done cost us millions of dollars. No, none of that. What they told me is, you went across the street to Burger King. That took 10 minutes. You done stole 10 minutes. But at the very first stop, I was gonna go inside and get McDonald's. That was gonna take 10 minutes. Come back out to the truck, eat it, drop the fuel. See, they never told me that I had to load and unload at a specific time. You know, we ain't got no, at the first stop got to be here at 4 p.m. You need to be at the fuel rack by 5 p.m. The second load got to be off by 6 p.m. I'm under the impression they hired me from 3 to 3. I got 12 hours to do the job. They give me 3 stops. I got 12 hours to do the job. That's what I was under the impression of. But I don't know. I ain't been no W-2 employee. Like, this the longest I done some W-2 work. And I ain't that good at it, as y'all can see. I gave it a try. I'm not good at being an employee. I made it 180 days. I don't know what to tell you. So for me, look, I came on this YouTube. I told you, I'm just trying to make it to the end of this year. I didn't expect to make it to the end of this year paying taxes. I'm be honest with you. Look, I'm surprised I made it this far. See, I don't tell y'all about the other employees that's constantly watching me, and when I show up to work, they don't move their truck until I pull out their yard, and I don't tell y'all about none of that, because I don't even care. I don't care at all. Bro, I just get paid to do fuel. This is transportation. I'm just a truck driver. This job ain't supposed to be this hard. These other truck drivers watching me, Mr. Charlie ain't paying them not one penny more to watch Andrew. Not one penny more. I don't watch them. I don't care nothing about them. Yeah. But that's just to answer your question. Why risk the job for Burger King? Look, I'm going to continue to go to Burger King. If you like their food, you like their food. And I encourage all other truck drivers, if you want some Burger King, go get your Burger King.